space. If you have a little bit of dead time and would like to come in the kitchen and ask for a short job, a 5-minute job, a 10-minute job, I've created a list, and it should be like pretty easy for us to find a job for you, so that can help our cause. What we really don't want is for you to, you know the old word loitering? Like, we don't want you coming in and hanging out, yeah. It's just not gonna work. The cooks have 100 things we're trying to juggle, and I guess just as bad as questions. Like I'm really happy to ask questions, but if we're in the thick of it, it's a really hard time, because every time there's another topic, then it's like we have to leave all this 100 things that we're juggling and kind of put all those balls down and go answer questions and that kind of thing. So it's not like you can't ever, but if it happens like a lot in a row, it can get a lot. And so all that to say is we love you, and just be sensitive as to when you're asking questions and when you're coming in. If you need something in the kitchen and you go do your thing and leave, that's great. It's probably worse if you just say, oh, so sorry, I'm in your way, or whatever, that sort of thing, because now I'm distracted again from what I'm supposed to be doing. We have got a kitchen that is not rodent-proof. And this is a significant challenge for us every day that we live here. It means a sanitary issue, because we find this morning it was squirrel droppings. Raindrop is working really hard to address the issue, but it's a bit of a long-term ongoing issue. But you can all help us in that throughout the camp and in the kitchen. So we have to be really religious about sanitizing surfaces, cleaning surfaces. If you leave any of your personal belongings in the kitchen, they're going to go straight into the lost and found. When I come in the morning, the first thing I have to do is sanitize all the surfaces. And if I have to start first putting things away and moving things out of the way, and oh dear, where does this go? And it just becomes this really big job really quick. So we don't want anybody's personal belongings in the kitchen at all. And we do have like repellent plugins and that sort of thing. They're also in the cabins, so don't remove them, leave them there. That helps our cause. Those little plugins that have that little blue light, those are to repel mice and such. At night, we latch the doors so that no animals can get in. And if for any reason you have to go into that building after it's been locked, be 100% sure that you latch it again after you leave. You don't have to lock it, but you have to latch it so that it's locked to animals, okay? And also we have to just with garbage, and we just can't be leaving. So there was animal food left out here overnight because stuff wasn't put away. So that's just another one of those things. Sweeping, mopping, that happens. Even dirty dishes being left out is food for animals. Even sinks not being cleaned after doing dishes is leaving food for animals. Doors. Now those doors in the kitchen are really finicky, and they can easily break. They can easily pop out of hinges. Just yesterday, three of us had to put a door back in, and it was this big job because the door came off the hinge. Those are rodent-proof, but they're only rodent-proof if they're actually closed properly. And they shift, they move, and if you have to push hard, then you're not doing something right, and you're wrecking something. So that can be a big hassle. So be careful with those doors, okay? And ask, and don't be offended if we come and say, oh, this is how it has to be done, okay? If you do see an animal or if you do anything pest control wise, we have a log there and it needs to be recorded. And we are required to keep a record of that for a year, all right? This is maybe a little bit more pertaining to if you're here on weekends. Please let me know if you notice that we're low on something inventory-wise. Okay, because I need to know that, I'll put it on the shopping list. Don't help yourself to anything in tuck or in the walk-in fridge. The white fridge is this fridge for the staff. That's where you can keep your food, and if there's leftovers for you or whatever, that can get put there. And if you are super hungry and it's hours till mealtime, come and talk to somebody, and the cook might be happy to accommodate you. Please label your own name and date on your own items, because we don't know how long it's been there, and it gets really, really full really, really fast, and sometimes we just have to go through it and throw things out, and we don't want to throw something out that you still want, okay? If you don't know where it goes, please ask. It's really, really, really easily my biggest frustration in the kitchen is when I'm right in the thick of something and I'm grabbing a tool and it's not there where I left it because somebody put it away funny. So I'd rather you leave it out than that you put it away wrong, okay? We have items in the kitchen because they need to be there when we need them. I can't emphasize this enough. If any of your leaders ask you to go to the kitchen to get something, just say we're not allowed or something, I don't know. But like Sharpies, I buy Sharpies for the kitchen and I buy Sharpies for everywhere else. And I buy a lot of Sharpies for everybody else. And then I have only a few Sharpies in the kitchen. And if the Sharpie is gone, we literally can't do our jobs. And if the scissors are gone, we literally can't do our jobs. So don't help yourself to anything. I put 4 rolls of tape there and we're down to 2. Our whiteboard marker eraser is missing and our red marker is missing, and we just need these things, all right? So don't remove anything. Dishes, this is also more any time that items are used, like maybe weekends or whatever. We have a little bit of a system going. We put an empty rack on that gray cart, and when you're done with your dishes, please rinse them and put them in the rack. When the rack is full, and you notice that the rack is full, run a load of dishes, and you've been trained on how to do dishes, I'm assuming. And if you come and then when the dishes are dry, then put them away. If the dishes are left out, and there's been nobody in the kitchen, then we actually have to wash them again. So dry them. And then the other thing is, and put them away, okay? The other thing is the laundry. So the kitchen is kind of responsible, along with Cinder, for doing the laundry, both for healthcare and for the kitchen. And we need to have the laundry facilities available when we need them. So if you want to do laundry, please come and talk to me, and I'll let you know if it's a good time to do your laundry. If you walk by there and you notice that the washer is done and there's laundry in there, put it in the dryer, okay? If you need the dryer and there's laundry in the dryer, put it up on the counter. If you don't want me or somebody else to touch your underwear, then be there when the cycle ends to remove it yourself. Because we only have the 2 items and we just have to keep it moving. Does that make sense?